YouTube, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel, and today we are going to be taking a look at the Nike Pegasus Trail 2. This is a shoe, I know it's been out forever and it's taken me long enough to get to it, but it's been on my radar for a long time and I'm super excited to have finally gotten my hands on it and give it a try. And now I'm going to be giving you all my first impression review of the Nike Pegasus Trail 2. So let's get into it. With plenty of soft cushioning and versatile traction, the Nike Pegasus Trail 2 is perfect for everything from city streets to mountain peaks. Underfoot, the React foam midsole provides a cushioned yet responsiveness with a smooth transition. Complementing the midsole is a durable mesh upper designed to keep you secure in all conditions. Finished off with multi-directional outside nubs inspired by bike tires, the Nike Pegasus Trail 2 ensures traction on trail surfaces without discomfort on the road. Now, that all sounds really good, but does it live up to the hype? We're gonna find out right now. All right, so first we are gonna take a look at the stack height. Coming in at 31 millimeters in the heel and 21 millimeters in the forefoot for a 10 millimeter drop from heel to toe. Now that is a little high for most traditional trail shoes, but I still really liked it and it didn't feel like it got in my way. So, thumbs up there. Moving on to the weight of the shoe. Coming in at 11.1 ounces in a men's size 9 and a 9.4 ounces in a woman's size 8. I don't really mind it that much because I think it was made to be a beefier trail shoe. It was made to be comfortable and sleek, yet strong and resilient so you can take on a lot of different trail types and hit the roads on it as well. And we're gonna get to that little bit in a second here. But now we are gonna move on to the fit. This is something that I took a little issue with on this shoe. I am a true to size 11.5, and that runs true for many Nike shoes I've owned. But this one, I got 11.5, and it really does feel like I am swimming in the toe box, and I feel like I am sliding around every now and then. If it's like a really steep downhill or a really steep uphill, I can feel my foot swimming in there back and forth a little bit. It's not a deal breaker, but I really did note that when I was in the shoe. And I think if you like your shoes to be a little tighter fit, then you're definitely gonna wanna go a half size down. But the best case scenario is that you can get into a shoe store and try both sizes on. Speaking of the fit, now we're gonna move on to all of the stuff they got on this upper. And it's kind of a doozy. They're starting their base with a durable mesh upper that's gonna allow your foot to breathe, and the mesh is also gonna allow the shoe to drain water. I've been running on some rainy, muddy trails around here in Ashland in the winter, and it definitely hasn't been holding on to water excessively. So I don't love it, but I also think that they did a pretty good job with that. The next design feature they're putting into the upper is like a faux gator just to keep sand and rocks out. Now, I haven't had a ton of experience with that yet. I've only gotten about 15 miles in this thing and not a ton of rocky or really dirty terrain because the ground has been settled from the rain, but I could see why it would work. It's a very comfortable wrap around your ankle, and I think it'll do well to keep general stuff out while you're running on the trail. Now, we were talking about the lockdown earlier, and one thing I will say that is nice is the midfoot cage does do its job to offer a secure midfoot lockdown. I think it does wrap around your foot well. The lacing system is smooth and clean and doesn't put any unnecessary pressure on the top of your foot. So as far as the lacing and mid-cage lockdown, I think that's a thumbs up, but it was my bad to go true to size. I probably should have gone a half size down for how I like to feel in a shoe, especially a trail shoe. As you can see, they got their standard pull tab in the back, kind of branding there, kind of dope. I mean, I don't really know. I don't usually use these things to get my shoes on, but it's a cool design feature. We've got the toe fang. I haven't been running on anything technical enough to really utilize that grip to its full extent, but I think it does offer a nice little extra toe protection for, you know, if you're gonna stub your toe on rocks and stuff. I think it's gonna make sure that you're not bruising anything. Good design feature there. And finally, they are offering a little perforated sock liner just so it offers a nice interior slide-in comfort. And as you can see, they have a very gusseted tongue here, and I think that adds to the comfort of any shoe. That was a lot for the upper, but we're gonna keep it real simple as we're moving down because we got that full length React midsole cushioning, baby. I love this stuff. It's my bread and butter, and it feels awesome. I actually like this shoe that's made for the trail far more on the roads than its counterpart, the Pegasus 37. I have been running some miles on the roads in this one, and I have really been enjoying it. It is soft and responsive, and it's kind of what I really expect from that React midsole cushioning. So big ups there. It's an awesome commuter shoe if you're looking for that. Moving on to the outsole. As you can see, it's a pretty standard rubber outsole with plenty of lugs there to grip onto dirt. I think it's great for buffed out trails. I think as you get to more technical trails, you're gonna see some issues with grip and stability, but I think for the stuff I've been running on, pretty buffed out trails, a little bit of mud, it's doing just fine. The one thing I will say is I feel like the lugs are made in a way to where they will hold on to some dirt or mud that might cake on there. So just be aware, I've been having that issue a little bit. It's nothing that's a deal breaker, but that's something I have noticed and it's annoyed me to some extent. So be aware of that. Moving on to my positives and drawbacks, y'all probably already know my positive, and that's gonna be this full length React midsole foam. I think it's plush, I think it's comfortable, I think it's responsive, and I've really been enjoying it in most of Nike's shoes, and this is no exception. Big ups on that. Going on to the drawback, I mentioned this a little bit earlier, that is gonna be the fit in the toe box and the heel. I just felt like I was sliding around a little bit. If you like to be a little more secure in your shoe, then probably go a half size down in this thing. If you like to feel like you're in a wide shoe that's big, then probably go true to size on this. I think you're gonna feel a lot of comfort in there, especially if your feet tend to swell up on long road or trail runs. Moving on to the durability prediction, I would say if you're running exclusively on trails, you're gonna get closer to 600 miles on this thing, but if you're running on road and dirt, you're probably gonna wear out the lugs a little quicker, so then you're probably looking closer to 500 miles on the shoe. Either way, I think it's a good value for what you're getting, and you're gonna have comfortable miles all the way through that prediction. Moving on to what I think this shoe is best for, and that is gonna be a long, easy trail run shoe and commuter day shoe. That means if you can run from your house to a trail, but you have to hit 2 miles or 3 miles of roads before you get there, this is gonna be an awesome shoe for you because it can get the job done on the road, it'll feel really comfortable, and it won't beat up your legs too much, and then you can go handle the trail just as well. And another point on that is I have branded the shoe also as a winter road running shoe. So if you're going out and you're dealing with like snow or icy roads, then this might be a good option for you because it can handle road type running, but also the extra lugs on the bottom are gonna give you a little extra grip, just so you can feel more secure in your stride. I will say running on the roads, when it's just wet, I've had a little bit of slip issues, so be aware of that as well, but icy in winter, thumbs up. Moving on to the price, at $130, I think this is gonna be a great value for what you're paying for. You're gonna get plenty of durability, you're gonna get plenty of build quality, and I think that the comfort and the performance will speak for itself when you get yourself a pair. Overall, I think this is a great shoe, especially if you're like starting out on the trails. I think this is actually a pretty good beginner trail shoe. This is the first trail shoe that I've reviewed on the channel, and I've really enjoyed it. So hopefully the first of many, and I can't wait to get more miles on the Nike Pegasus Trail 2. That about does it today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to like, subscribe, and comment if you're enjoying it. And until next time, y'all know the drill. Stay healthy, stay chill. Cheers, friends.
Yay.
There we go.